Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my new podcast, Fine Print. Today we're going to be exploring one of the first civilizations known to mankind. Picture this: the first schools, the first laws, the first job, and even the first love song, all originating right here in the Mesopotamian civilization. Located in present-day Iraq, Mesopotamia was also known as the Fertile Crescent for one big reason: its thriving location between two key rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. In fact, the name Mesopotamia means the land between rivers in ancient Greek. This game-changing location led Mesopotamia to an era of agricultural and economic splendor. For starters, the Mesopotamians gave the world the gift of writing, known as cuneiform. Used in monetary transactions and calculations, cuneiform found its limelight in the world of literature. The first epic written, perhaps in the world, known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, it talks about the adventures of the half-human, half-god hero of Uruk. Speaking of Uruk, it was quite the place to be between 4100 and 3000 BCE. Known as the first city of Mesopotamia, Uruk was, in fact, the city where cuneiform was created. Adding another feather to their cap, the ancient Sumerians can be credited for introducing the concepts of architecture, which were reflected in their creation of ziggurats. These rectangular step towers were generally raised above the ground with a temple at the top in the belief of being closer to God. Speaking of religious beliefs, the Mesopotamians were quite religious themselves. Mesopotamians were devout polytheists. Their pantheon of gods consisted of over 1,000 deities, each controlling a different aspect of daily activities and nature. This belief often led them to believe that natural disasters, most commonly floods from the nearby Tigris and Euphrates, resulted from the gods' dissatisfaction. Thus, the priests had the greatest authority, as they were thought to have the ability to speak with the gods themselves. Even Mesopotamian epics were evident reflections of their religious and moral beliefs. For example, the Epic of Gilgamesh was the story of Gilgamesh's quest for immortality. The last and probably the most interesting topic I wanted to talk about today was the Code of Hammurabi. Composed of 282 laws, this legal code was written by King Hammurabi of Babylon, a notable city in Mesopotamia. Contrasting with our present-day values, the Code of Hammurabi was rooted in the idea that a crime's punishment should be proportional to its severity. One of the laws reads, "If a man knock the teeth of his equal, his teeth shall be put out." Within the code, women were recognized as possessions of their fathers or husbands, giving them a subordinate position in society. This characteristic highlights the dynamics of gender roles and hierarchy during the Mesopotamian era. As we conclude today's episode, I hope you've enjoyed learning about the wonders of the Mesopotamian civilization. If you've enjoyed today's episode, remember to keep following Fine Print for more deep dives into stories of the past. Until then, keep reading between the lines.